Hi, and welcome to another version of 30-Minute Yoga. My name is Beth. I'm so happy to be here with you today, and good for you for showing up. Showing up is the hardest part. Today's practice is going to include full body movements, but with a little bit more focus on the core. Strong core is responsible for so many things related to our overall health. So it's always good to get a little bit of that into our practice. So glad you're here. Let's start with taking just some couple deep breaths to set our intention for our practice and staying present, breathing throughout, and also noticing the breath throughout of our time together. So sitting up nice and tall on your mat, feel your sitting bones rooting down evenly. Spine is nice and long, top of the head reaching up towards the ceiling. Roll your shoulders back a couple of times. And then press your shoulders down and back. Close your eyes. Know that you're sitting. That's all that matters right now at this moment. Close your eyes. Inhale through your nose. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Exhale. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Inhale, really expand that belly. Fill up your container with your breath. And exhale, slow and steady. Excellent. Let's start on our back. So come all the way down. And you can bend your knees, keep your feet flat on the mat, hip distance apart, and just roll your head from side to side, just starting nice and gently. Notice where you might feel any tightness, maybe in your neck or your upper back or shoulders. Sometimes this very simple movement reveals that. And then bring your head to center, bring your arms out to a T shape, tuck your shoulder blades in, palms facing up, and then let your knees just gently rock from side to side. Nice and slowly. I see people in class doing this really fast. You want to do it nice and slowly. Maybe your legs make it all the way down to the floor. Maybe they don't. That doesn't matter. What matters is that you're getting movement through your hips, stretching your side body, massaging your lower back. So as those knees are coming across, you can even add a little pelvic tilt to help massage that lower back area, break up some of that connective tissue. All right, so pausing in the middle, extend that right leg out, flex that right ankle so those toes are pointing up towards the ceiling, and then lift your left leg with toes pointed up towards the ceiling. Maybe the knee is straight or maybe it's bent a little bit. Find the place that feels right for you. And we're going to add some leg circles here. So let that left leg fall over to the right, down to the right foot, then out to the left, and back to center. Nice and slow. Now, even though you'll feel this in your hip and you feel it a lot in your quads, especially as you're coming around this way, this is also a workout for your belly. You have to, I want you to concentrate on keeping your hip bones on the mat. I sometimes like to bring my hands to my hips in the front to remind myself not to kind of wobble back and forth or side to side, because you need the core to stabilize that part of your body so you're not rocking. And then let's do some in the opposite direction. This is great for the hip. All this full rotation in all of our joints is so good for our joints, helps to keep them lubricated and healthy. I'm really feeling it now, really warming up those quads. Bend the knee, pull that leg in towards your torso. Both ankles are flexed. Give yourself a nice hug here. Some people can bring their thighs all the way to their belly. If you can, hug it in tight. Some people don't make it all the way. That's okay too. This pose is actually really good for digestion, so we like to add that here. Okay, keeping the knee in towards the chest. Bring your hands behind your head. Interlace your fingers, let the weight of your head fall into your hands, and lift your shoulders up off the mat. We're going to do some side crunches here. You can do it just exactly like this, or you can lift that right leg off the mat just to add another component, building strength in the quads. You can point the toes if that's better for you. Either way, with leg up or leg down. Let's take a deep breath in while we're here, and then exhale, bring that elbow to the other side of your knee, and then come back to center. Over to the left, and center. Keep going. So even though we say elbow to the knee, it's less about that and more about how much you're lifting your shoulder up off the mat and coming onto the left shoulder. So that's your focus here. Trying to work the obliques. Let's do about 6 more. So maybe you're going slower, maybe you're going faster. Just move at a pace that feels right for you. Exhaling when you're twisting. Inhaling when you're coming back down towards the mat. Let's do about 3 more. Staying with the breath. I think I did 4, that's okay. Release your body down towards the mat, bring your arms up overhead and stretch. And then exhale, bring both knees into your chest. Give yourself a hug. Tell yourself, good job on that, and rock from side to side. This rocking provides a really nice massage for the lower back, the whole back actually. And then let's just go into a nice hip opener before we go on to the other side. So release the right foot to the mat, cross your left ankle over your right thigh, flex that left ankle. Let's start by pushing that left thigh away from us. So take your left hand on your thigh and just push it away. That helps to stretch the psoas muscle in the groin area. Deep breath in. Long exhale out, open mouth. And then release that hold. Grab onto your right thigh, lift that foot up off the mat. You can interlace your fingers around your thigh. If they don't reach all the way, that's okay. You can grab a strap or a tie or a scarf and hold that way. Both ankles are flexed. If you want to go a little deeper, you can bring your hands under your knee. Find the place that feels good. We're going to hold this for 1 minute. So set yourself up, close your eyes, find your breath, and let's go into that 4-8 breathing that we did last week to help to turn off that stretch reflex. Okay, so here we go. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Keep breathing like this, relaxing into the pose. I'm gonna watch the clock over there. Okay, about 10 more seconds. And notice how the pose might feel differently now compared to how it felt when we started. And release your posture. Straighten your legs on your mat. Bring your arms up overhead. Reach in opposite directions. And then let's start again. So that whole sequence we just did will start all over. So bringing the hands at the sides of your body. Know that you're lying flat on your mat, always coming back to being present in your practice. It's such an important part of yoga that sometimes we skip. And just let your head rock from side to side. So notice now if the tightness that you felt in your neck the first time around, or any tightness that you might have felt, notice if it's still there or if it's less. Hopefully it's not more, but just notice the effect of this beginning part of your practice on these muscles. And then bring your head to center, bend your knees, bring your arms out to a T shape, and rock your knees from side to side. And once again, just be aware of how these twists might feel different from the first time around. Notice how the lower back feels. Notice how you're breathing. Are you still breathing deeply? Or maybe the breath is more shallow. Just stay connected to your practice. One more time to each side. And then bring those knees back to center. Extend the right leg on the mat with the, left leg on the mat with that left ankle flexed. And bring the right leg up towards the ceiling. Point the toes. Again, maybe your knee is straight, maybe it's bent. Don't worry about that so much. Just try to reach up high with those toes. I like to place my hands on my hips to help stabilize my hips and torso. And then we'll cross the leg over, adding leg circles here. You can make the circles as wide as you can. We're rotating that thigh bone, the femur in the hip socket. I've heard doctors say that if, of course this probably isn't scientific, but if you do hip rotations every day, you can avoid hip replacement. Some of you are too young to think about that, but nobody wants a hip replacement. Okay, a couple of times in the opposite direction. I'm not sure if that's true, but I'm doing my hip circles every day just to be sure. Opposite direction, try not to kind of roll from side to side so much. One more time around. You're also feeling your quads, right? And then bring that knee into your chest. Give yourself a nice hug. Tell yourself, good job on that. That felt good. Let's just stretch it out before we go into our side crunches. So bring your arms up overhead and stretch the body. And then bring that right knee back to your chest. Pressing the thigh into your torso as much as you can. Flex both ankles. So we're going to do our side crunches. You can keep this left leg on the mat, or you can raise it up. That's going to work the quads a little bit more. Your choice. Either way, bring your hands behind your head, interlace your fingers. Let the whole weight of your head fall into your hands so you're not straining your neck. Inhale here. Exhale, bring that left shoulder over to the right and back. Exhale as you twist and back. And remember, the focus is on the shoulder. How much of that left shoulder are you lifting up off the mat? Notice how it feels on the left side of your body, on those obliques, and on the right as well. Very different sensations. Stay with the movement, synchronizing breath with movement. Let's do 3 more. Trying to keep the belly pulled into the spine too. And release all the way down. Give a little stretch here on your mat. Wiggle your fingers and toes. Say, yay, we did that part. All right, and then let's come into our hip stretch. So this time the left knee is bent, left foot is on the floor. Right ankle over the left thigh. Take your right hand and press that right thigh away from you. You'll probably feel a little stretch here. It's very subtle, so don't think it has to be deep. I haven't done this stretch in a long time, so today I'm really feeling it, but a lot of times I don't. But it's still working. And then release and grab onto your left thigh. Again, you can use a strap if that's better. You can hold on to the sides of your leg or interlace your fingers around your leg. Lots of options here. Try, though, to keep your shoulder and head on the mat. If you have to lift in order to reach, then use a strap. That would be better for your neck. And again, if you want to go deeper, hold onto your knees. Okay, so find the comfortable pose here. And here we go for 1 minute. 4, 8 breathing. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Keep up with this breathing, maybe about 2 or 3 more breaths. Try to relax your body. We are more flexible when our minds are relaxed and our bodies are relaxed. So this breathing helps to do that. So try to, even though you're holding the pose, relax your shoulders, relax your elbows. You can even relax your feet. You don't have to keep those ankles having a brain freeze right now. Flexed, ankles flexed. All right, nice job. Relax, unwind your pose. Bring your arms up overhead and stretch. And then bring both knees into your chest and rock from side to side. All right, extend your legs on your mat. Bring your arms up overhead. Reach in opposite directions. Take a deep breath in. Bring your arms up to the ceiling, and as you exhale, roll up off your mat, one vertebrae at a time. Bringing your arms up overhead, sitting nice and tall, perpendicular to the floor. And then exhale, press your spine out and roll back down, one vertebrae at a time. Really trying to concentrate on articulating through your spine. Let's do a bunch more of these. So inhale, bring your arms up to the ceiling, lift your head, your neck, your shoulders, use your core. That's the core. Ladies and gentlemen, reaching up high. And then slowly pressing the spine out behind you. So C-shape in the spine as much as you can and rolling back. Try to keep your ankles flexed. Nice and slow on this, everybody. And try to keep your heels on the mat. So truth be told, this is not as much a yoga pose as it is a Pilates pose, but it is awesome for strengthening the spine, massaging the spine, working the core, also getting a little bit of shoulder rotation, stretching through the arms. So what's happening here? I always like to add it. Even though it's not officially yoga, I'm sure I can find some book that would include it. All right, let's do 2 more. Maintaining control throughout the movement. This one, we're gonna stay up here, release your arms in front of you, bend your knees. We're going to come into boat pose. So in boat pose, you can keep your heels on the mat if you need to, or you can raise your legs up off the floor or straighten your legs and point your toes. So you have some options here. However, you're going to hold the pose, shoulders back, chest is open. Release your shoulders back towards the mat as far as you can go. Shoulders are back and down, fingers are spread. 4 breaths here. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. Try to keep a nice straight spine, head in line with your spine. If it hurts your lower back, just pull in a little bit more. 1 more breath. Inhale. And exhale. Bring your palms together, interlace your fingers, index finger pointing forward, and let's add some boat twists here. So inhale straight. Exhale, twist the body. Inhale straight. Exhale, twist to the other side. Try to keep straight spine as much as you can. Keep the core engaged. We're working it. 2 more to each side. So if this starts to hurt your lower back or anywhere else in your body, Just make a modification. Don't let yoga hurt. This is the last one. And then pull the soles of your feet together, coming up into butterfly pose. So as much as you can in butterfly pose, spine is straight. Sitting bones are pressing down into the mat. Neck is long, top of the head is reaching up towards the ceiling. Grab onto the feet. So the outside edges of your feet pick up and pull those feet towards you. Elbows are straight. If that hurts your ankles, then you can leave your feet on the floor and just hold on to your ankles. That's great too. Shoulders are down. Chest is pressing up. We're holding here for 1 minute. 4-8 breathing. Here we go. Inhale. Exhale. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. About 20 seconds left. Remember, as we're holding and breathing, we're trying to melt into the pose. Relax the muscles in the groin. Let the knees fall closer to the earth. Relax, especially the muscles that you're not using, like the muscles in your face. Just let them relax. One more. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Nice job. Extend your legs out in front of you. Bring your arms up overhead. Stretch up high and forward fold. Straight spine here as much as you can. Press your chest forward. Grab onto your feet or your ankles or your shins or your knees, wherever you can reach. Press those hips back as you lean forward. And then walk your hands back. Bend your right knee. And keep your left leg on your mat. Bring your arms out to the side. Nice tall posture here. Spine is straight. Twist a little to the left. And then see if you can wrap your right arm around your leg and your left arm way back behind you. See if you can interlace your straight. Wrap it. Relax your posture. Inhale, bring your arms up overhead. Exhale, fold. And then this time we're going to go deeper into the fold. So the spine is straight to start, and then exhale, bring your hands to the sides of your legs and just fold over, making a C shape through your spine, maybe even pressing your elbows to the mat if you can. If not, you can keep them straight or bent a little bit. Chin to your chest, keeping the belly pulled in. That's a deep stretch for the lower back. So don't go too far. There should not be pain. It should feel good. If it doesn't feel good, go to a place where it could feel better. And then inhale, walk your hands up. Let's do that same twist on the other side. So bend your left knee in. Nice tall posture here. Right foot is out. Reach the arms to the side. Twist. I'm going to have my back to you for a little bit. Twist to the right and then wrap that left arm, it's a little awkward, around your knee, and then reach way back with your right hand. See if you can interlace your fingers. If you can, that's okay. You can grab onto your shirt. The linking of the fingers is not the important part. The important part is then to straighten up through the pose. Okay, I'm turning away from you. I apologize. But nice straight spine, pull the belly in, press that right shoulder back, look over your shoulder. Breathe. Can you relax here? It's kind of hard. But use your breath to help you just let go, let the pose do its work. One more breath. And then release your posture. Inhale, bring your arms all the way up. Exhale, roll back, C-spine, one vertebrae at a time. Bring your arms up overhead and stretch. Exhale, bring your knees to your chest again. Give yourself a hug. Roll from side to massage your back. And then pause in the center. Bring your hands under your knees. Lift your chin to your chest. Engage your core. Let's do some egg rolls a couple times before we finish. Inhale and come up, balancing on your sitting bones. Chest is open, spine is straight, and then roll back. A couple of times. So good for the spine. It's kind of fun too. And then come all the way down to your mat. Bring your arms up overhead. Stretch in opposite directions. And then release into your Shavasana. Favorite version of Shavasana, whatever is right for you today. Open your palms up towards the ceiling. Let your feet flop out. Maybe you'd like to do Shavasana in butterfly pose, since we're kind of primed for that. But yogi's choice. Take a deep breath in through your nose. Open mouth. Exhale, nice and long. Let it go. And hold your Shavasana, focusing on your breath. Move into a breath that's relaxing for you. Feel the whisper of the breath coming in through your nose. And feel that sensation as the breath is going out. Stay focused on that area right around your nostrils. Notice how it feels different when the breath goes in compared to when the breath goes out. Just letting your whole body sink into the earth. These short moments of rest are so important to our bodies and our minds. We really should be doing them throughout the day, but certainly at the end of our practice, it's a good reminder to take a moment just for ourselves to rest and restore. All right, and start moving your fingers and toes. That was a very short Shavasana. I wish we could do a longer one. Roll over onto your side, come up into a seated position, and we'll close our practice with a couple of cleansing breaths. Inhale through your nose, bring your arms up overhead. And exhale, float your arms down, bring your chin to your chest. One more time. Inhale, arms up overhead. And exhale, float your arms down, chin to your chest. Bring your hands to heart center. Thank you, all of you, for joining me today. I really miss seeing you in the studio, but this is the next best thing. Hope you're all doing well. Stay active, stay moving. Remember to breathe and be present, and check out all of the videos on the DRVN YouTube channel. Stay well, everybody. Namaste.